baby beard.
Waited for you, Fry.
This episode traumatized me as a young person.
My head is hurting again.
Where's my firstborn son?
God does not care about me masturbating.
Your singing is bad and you should feel bad. First get out into bus, so you're like, oh no!
Yeah, I don't like myself becoming the protagonist of this podcast.
You've been in
Yeah, because you haven't learned anything.
Hey, you! Shut up and take my podcast.
Far out.
Did that peak?
Oh, look, maybe.
Oh, shoot.
Like our careers.
Woo!
Oh, hi, yo.
Hey.
You're a Letterman fan, aren't you?
I've never watched him.
Really? I could have assumed you were a Letterman fan. I don't even know if that's a Letterman reference, but it just sounds like a Letterman thing.
I'm a guy, the Scottish guy.
Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
Where everyone is.
I'm a fan of his.
Craig Ferguson, Conan,
The Barbarian.
the Brian.
Less familiar with his work.
Really?
Yeah, I'm more into skulls being cleaved than
Orange-haired comedians.
Yeah, heads being chatted too.
Ah, but we do a lot of chatting here on Shut Up and Take My Podcast. Segway! The Australian Futurama podcast that pits episode against episode in a bloody, glorious gauntlet battle for all of your individual entertainments.
Your entertainment? That you listening right now? It's your entertainment.
Entertainment is a quantifiable thing now. Mm-hmm. Your entertainments.
Oh, your plurals.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I am joined here, as of now, as always, by Sexy Chris.
Hi, Sean and listeners. I'm back, baby.
You have to throw it back to me.
Yeah, hi, Sean. And I'm also joined here by Sean.
You edit this podcast.
Yeah, in a sexy way.
Oh.
So
How does that work out?
Rub my nips with butter.
Don't call them nips. Why am I playing straight man now?
Because I'm queer.
Chris has returned to the house which he first made famous 2.5 years ago.
By hiding in one of the closets.
I think this is the first time you've been in this house since episode 16, officially.
That sounds about right.
Because you left on
My trip to Sydney.
Head in the Polls.
Yes.
Head in the Polls was your very last episode.
I think we recorded that the 16th of... No, it would have been the 17th. Around like January 17th. So like one of the first episodes we recorded that year.
I wanna check that out, but I can't be bothered.
That's all right.
It would have been January. No, because we released our first episode on Christmas Day.
Of 2016.
Yeah, but we didn't go through a full year in 16 episodes.
Shoot. Maybe we did a batch recording.
We did the first 4 episodes. Mm-hmm. And we released them simultaneously to fuck with the system and goad the algorithm into giving us millions of viewers.
Yeah. But now we have those millions of viewers. Thank you, viewers.
Thank you, viewers.
Viewers?
I didn't,
Viewers? Listeners.
Yeah.
We're not YouTube.
Well, they could be watching. It is on YouTube.
It is on YouTube.
So they could watch the wavelength. Hey, guys, we are on to Season 7, Episode 16, which is called T the Terrestrial, which is a reference to what?
This little indie movie by this avant-garde director. I believe it's called Elliot the Terrible
Boy.
It's E.T.
Elliot the Terrible Boy.
Elliot the Terrible Teenager.
Is he still around? It's not Haley Osment, is it?
I don't know.
I need to know this now. So now that we use the computer, I can look up stuff.
You can. You're your own researcher.
Because I refuse to do research. I've gotten very lax over the past 2 years, I've realised. I used to do extensive research.
You did. You had books filled with notes.
And now I don't.
Now you have the website.
He is. His name is... No, that's her. She is... Who's Dee Wallace?
That's Dee Wallace.
Who's
from E.T.
What's the kid's name? Elliot is Henry Thomas, who... his career's not been great.
What's he done?
Gerald's Game.
Hey, cool.
Have you seen that?
No.
And he's done Ouija.
Ooh.
Origin of Evil.
Ooh.
Look, he's not doing much, so it's fine.
I knew a band who burned a Ouija board because it was cursed.
Like on stage?
No, it like made their album suck for a bit, and then it was good.
Okay, but the burning of the Ouija board wasn't relevant to them playing. They just did that as a side thing.
No, it was about the music.
So they did it on stage?
No.
Why'd they burn a Ouija board?
Because it cursed them?
But wouldn't it curse them more to burn a Ouija board?
So this episode...
Yeah, the director's Lance Kramer. And Lance Kramer's back from the near Death Star. Extensive burner of boards, Lance Kramer. Scrabble boards,
Monopoly boards,
surfboards. I win.
deck boards.
Deck boards.
Yeah.
What are deck boards?
I don't know. I just put two words together and hoped they'd fly.
Bored kids. Writer for this episode is... Are we in a weird mood this episode?
Yeah, we're super weird mood.
Are you... I was going to say, are you jet lagged? But you're not jet
I'm
lagged.
not jet lagged.
You're acclimatizing, or have you acclimatized to
I'm
this?
acclimatizing because I moved in yesterday, day before.
Yes, day before.
There you go. That shows how acclimatized I am.
You can't remember one day to the next.
But and I left a job and I'm looking for a new one.
So if you guys... look, most of our listeners are American, but if you do have a job that needs jobbing...
Send me over.
Yeah, pay for the flight, send you over.
Yeah, I'll do it. You need your gutters cleaned? That's not a euphemism.
Jose, do you have a job?
I could sweep your lawn. I could brush your teeth with orange juice.
Did you say
for you.
Sweep a lawn? Mm-hmm. How does one sweep? Okay.
Poorly.
Yes. The writer for this episode is Josh Weinstein.
Hey, Josh.
Friend of the show,
Yeah.
Josh Weinstein, who is back from the following episode that I'm going to tell you now. Viva Mars Vegas.
You guys liked that episode.
Oh, we fucking loved that episode.
Yeah, it was a really good episode.
This is going to be interesting because we have defied you at every turn. And you warned us about season 7, and we have said no.
I did warn you.
Season 7, we are 16 episodes in, which is more than past the halfway point, and we love it. Phil.
I have a theory. I have a theory about why I didn't like it.
Because you were drunk.
No, well, maybe, but that happens frequently.
Okay.
No, I think I binged it.
As opposed to doing it over 3 years.
Yeah, well, episodically,
Yeah.
which is when it would have been released. So I just binged all of Futurama season 6 and 7.
And you just got sick of it.
And maybe I resented it.
For being what?
I don't know.
Do you resent binge shows? Like,
No. I don't know. It's a weird thing to have happen. Like, you binge a show and you're like...
animation yeah. I don't really binge animation shows.
BoJack Horseman, I binge.
Never watched it.
It's really good.
Besides the episode that you've showed me.
It's really good. Which one did I show you?
He was at a party, which I think happens often.
Yeah. Does he fall in water?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know it has Aaron Paul in it.
Yeah, he's really good in it.
He's a good boy.
And it's got what's her name from Community?
Kristen Stewart.
No,
Kristen Bell.
Annie from Community.
Annie.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone with the name Annie. Annie Franklin.
She's in Mad Men as well.
I've never seen Mad Men.
Oh, what?
Never seen The Wire.
Yeah, that's a mistake. We need to fix that one. That's the first one we need to fix.
No, my girlfriend says I have to start with Disney.
She's wrong and I fight her now?
Do you not like Disney?
I actually do like Disney.
Okay, good.
I was razzing you.
I have a question for you. You're razzing me.
Razzing you.
That is an Australian term, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure the 1950s term.
Right. Razzle dazzle.
It's just an old person's term.
To razz.
Yeah.
To razz means to tease playfully.
Mm-hmm. Origin. Where's the word from?
The word is from... holy...
Isn't it etymology, the study of where words come from?
Yes, but now I'm just seeing a cat with glasses on it.
Hey, nice.
So what do we call it? Entomology?
I think so.
Razz. Listeners, bear with me. This is very important that I must discover.
I'll vamp while you Google.
Yeah, please do.
Do
you want to do the plot rundown?
Yeah, sure. It's E.T. With a weird embargo / television embargo. The Omicronians invade Earth trying to get badges for Le's son, Gur, and they don't. They do. They get the planet invading badge. Earth retaliates with an embargo, and then it turns out that the professor needs drugs from Earth, from Omicron Persei 8, rather. And the ship goes there. Fry gets left behind. C then insert the plot of E.T. Gur falls in love with Fry. They ride off a lot using bikes that powered of love. And then it all resolves when Bender comes back to save Fry.
So I've got the answer.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure it's particularly correct. Razz also means raspberry. But so when it says the etymology, it says it comes from 1910 to 15, which is an Americanism, which is short for raspberry. So maybe it just is derived from that, but I don't know how raspberry teases you.
Maybe it's a Yeah, I don't know. American slang is weird.
What American slang do you know? What's your favorite bit of American slang?
I just like the accents that come from New York.
New York?
Yeah.
The kind of New York
The
accent?
kind of New York is, what do you say, you
Yeah.
know, is, forget about
You know,
it. That kind of thing.
if we do an entire show like this,
We'll piss off a lot of people.
see how long we can keep it
We'll
before
just-
it goes into some weird European accent.
We'll just get really weird.
Hey,
It'll
yo.
just get yo.
Hey yo,
Hey, yo.
hey yo. Have you
Hey, yo.
have you seen ET?
Yeah, I have. I saw it a long time ago.
I actually think it is one of the first movies I watched as a kid.
I might. Oh no, I think mine
You
was
might
like
join me on that.
maybe Fantasia was one of the first ones for me.
Excluding animation, because my my first experience on movies is like my earliest memory is Land Before Time.
Yeah, mine might be Bambi.
Bambi.
That explains a lot about.
You know, the first time I watched Bambi is
Man.
with my ex the second we broke up with each other.
That's a good time to do it.
Yeah, we broke up with each other mutually.
Your love can be Bambi's mum.
We were very heartbroken,
Yeah.
and then we decided the way to mend
Grieve.
that was to watch Bambi.
Yeah.
It's traumatizing.
Yeah. I should play you that film and watch you cry again.
Yeah, it might work.
It probably
It's
will.
going to unlock a lot of
Yeah.
weird and exciting things.
And then I can,
exciting things?
So no, I've seen E.T.
Yes. I remember very little from E.T. Like, I get the reference that Futurama uses.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious, but still.
To me, it's gotten postmodern where I remember and I can see quotes like references to E.T. before I remember E.T.
Yeah, so it's the Simpsons thing where I know more about it from pop culture than I do from the actual thing itself.
Product, yeah.
Which is how I know about Clockwork Orange. Well, I've seen Clockwork Orange, actually.
Have you? That's
no,
cool.
I have.
It's
but
a
it's
good movie.
how I know Space Odyssey.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I've never seen Space Odyssey.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
No, I just know things.
It's long.
And whatever the one is that includes the red dot.
The red dot.
I'm sorry, I can't allow you
Predator?
to do that.
That's Space Odyssey.
That is Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Predator.
Well, yeah, he's got the little missile launcher.
Stanley Kubrick's The Predator.
Hey, that would be amazing.
That I would watch that.
Because it would be terrifying.
He's dead, isn't he?
Kubrick, yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died straight after Eyes Wide Shut.
Yes, that was his last film.
Yes. Good. We've solved this.
I haven't seen Eyes Wide Shut.
Neither have I. It's Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman in a weird
Orgy
that the fans didn't quite get.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to watch it. Let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
What are you doing
Let's do
tonight?
it.
You want to watch an orgy movie?
I'm having my own orgy.
Okay.
My real life one.
Orgy for one.
Sean G. What did you think of the episode?
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had a good time.
I don't know why I'm acting as if I'm surprised by that. Yeah?
Well, it's not an episode that I normally would like, I think is why. Like, I genuinely...
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a Chris-liked episode.
It's not a super Chris-liked episode. Normally, I wouldn't like it. But I enjoyed it. I had a fun time with it, which surprised even me.
Did it?
Yes.
Why do you reckon you liked it, if I am to pry into the brain of the Chris monster?
I don't know. I think, like, part of it is that the show knows that the E.T. references are kind of, not naff, but, like, have been done a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they're not subtle about it.
And that's kind of okay.
It's
like
uber blatant.
Yeah, and it's not like it's trying to be anything like it's not trying to be clever with it. It's just being like it is being clever, but it's not trying to be original with it. Rather,
no. I mean,
and it's like we know this gets parodied a lot. We're still doing it because it is fun.
And they also do the what the fuck is up with the butt stuff? The glowing butt.
Oh yeah,
weed.
I think it's just like a random thing just thrown in. Just like we'll make their butts glow. Seems like a good move. I'm like, great, I like that. Instead of the finger, it's it's the reference to the finger.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. The glowing finger of ET.
That's right.
Now it's the glowing butt of Fry.
Yeah, Fry.
Frighty. The turd muncher.
Turd
muncher.
muncher.
Turd muncher or turd monster?
Turd muncher.
It is muncher. Good. This is an episode where we're just trying to remember what happened in the episode.
Well, I think it's a fun episode.
I think it's an episode that you just kind of pop on. And you don't think too much about it. It's kind of the way I thought about the Titanic episode in the first season.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it's a blatant, like it's not really. Oh, that's not a good example. Fry and the Sloan Factory is a good example.
Yeah,
Fry and the Sloan Factory is a blatant rip-off of a movie.
Yeah,
and there's no real huge plot development or character development as an overarching part of the series. Like there's no real stakes attached to it.
No.
Per se. It's just a fun episode that you can pop on. You don't need to know much about the series to jump on at that point.
Yeah, I think the same with this one as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, Fry, Bender, friendship. Pretty easy.
Yep.
Hermes,
drugs.
Drugs.
Professor Drugs. Zoidberg is shit.
Zoidberg with the best line of the episode.
Which one? He had a few.
My favorite line is "Screwed again, my friend,"
Yeah,
which is
really
I think the
enjoyed
first
that
time
one.
I've heard him curse. I count "screwed" as a curse.
No, he swears. You don't hear it, but it's bleeped out.
When?
The Clamps episode.
Does he swear?
Yeah,
That was
John
like a-
fucking Zoidberg.
Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I wish they'd included it. As if in the DVD they don't unblur it. Unblur it?
Yeah, because it would change the
Audibly blur it.
change the reference rating.
Yeah.
Reference.
Well, that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else you got there?
I really enjoyed the Angel Cop. No, not Angel Cop, because he's not Angel Cop. What is he?
He was just an angel friend.
Yeah, what is it fucking...
But this guy was the finder outer.
The Finder Outer. Fuck.
Which, as someone who grew up on, I mean, not completely the same show, but SVU, Police Procedurals, I Love Castle, just like really...
Something like Bones.
Yeah, which is another show I've never seen.
No, I haven't watched
but
it
Castle,
either.
like just standard kind of police procedures. I fucking love it.
With a super... Oh, Monk was one.
Monk, yes.
Monk was one.
It's a jungle out there.
What was the other one? The one with the pineapples.
What?
The one with the pineapples.
What do you refer? What? What do you mean the
Psyched.
Psych. Is that where the guy pretends to be a psych, but he's not really a
He
psych?
pretends to be a psychic,
Yeah.
but he just has really good intuition and detective skills.
Yes. And pineapples?
Every episode, there's a hidden pineapple. The producers or creators were like, we're just going to put pineapples in every episode. And
Was there a thematic reasoning for this? Or was that just a let's see if people notice the pineapple?
Both, I think. I
Right.
think like part of the show is like observing stuff. So
Sure.
like,
Okay. Yeah.
like he just has good observation skills and
Yeah.
good intuitive skills.
Do they
So
ever make reference to the pineapples? Or are they just like, are they part of the plot or are they just hidden there?
maybe once or... I don't really watch the show. I just
Okay.
know this weird fact about it. What's another of those weird shows that has like a cop with superpowers or
A cop with superpower. I mean,
Medium. Medium's the big one.
oh, okay. I'm also thinking of like shows like MacGyver. Like
Yeah.
they're not strictly powers. They're just really, they're good at figuring things out. But this guy just finds out stuff.
I like the power ones.
Columbo.
That's one. Nightboat. I miss Nightboat.
Nightboat? Or was it
from
Knight
the Sim-
Rider?
It's from The Simpsons. Nightboat. Everything comes back to The Simpsons.
I need a like.
Shout out to The Simpsons. I should... No, I was just about to say, I should do the plot rundown again. And I'm like, why?
Why?
Why would I
If we
do
need a
that?
stall for time, we have a death tally today.
Hey. Let me try and guess.
Go for it. There's one definitive and one should be.
Okay, so there's Headless Agnew.
Yeah, clone of Agnew.
Clone of Agnew, and one that should.
Who should absolutely die or be dead.
Oh, is it the Doctor?
Durr.
Yeah, Durr.
Durr had a clamp to the brain.
Well, in fairness, he got his arm chopped off, and
Yeah.
there's a moment where he looks at it and shrugs.
Arm's different than brain.
Yeah, but maybe Omicronians have like healing powers or something. They have candy pooping powers.
Yeah, that's...
They're cool.
Would you eat candy
Yeah.
from... You didn't even get the rest of my sentence.
Would you like
there.
to finish the sentence?
If a monster pooped out candy
Yes.
and it tasted good
Yes.
and it didn't hurt you,
Yes.
you would have it.
Yes.
What if
Would you?
If I know there's no... But doesn't it hurt him? It does. He gets really sick.
It's because Gurr is drinking his blood. It's revealed. The red liquid.
Why?
Because it's tasty. Apparently,
How is he getting to it?
you just made a little cut.
Because Fry's not aware of it. I feel like it's news to Fry.
No, I think Fry is aware of it.
Are you
and
sure?
is stupid.
Or is it just when he's sleeping? Just taking a
Maybe.
little suckle.
He's
A little suckle.
Get
of the
a-
blood. Where's the best place to get it from? The neck, I guess.
No, it's actually the worst place to get it.
The penis?
No, the inner thigh.
I'd say the penis is the worst place to get it.
If you
want
want to extenuate someone, which is drain them of blood, it's the inner thigh. There's a big vein.
To you,
that
that's
runs
the
through.
worst place to get bitten?
No, that's the most effective way to get blood out of someone.
No, yes. Why don't we get injected there then?
It's not the best way to get things in.
No, but if you're like taking blood.
Yeah, but it doesn't. No, because it would take too much.
And also, I guess it's harder to find a vein.
Yeah, and also it's protected. It's a big vein that's like.
And also, we're not doctors.
That's true.
You are a master, though.
I am. Well, I have a master's.
Oh, you don't get to call yourself master?
No,
That's so disappointing.
A master is the son of the head of a house.
Yes. A what?
So if your dad is a mister, right, then you're a master.
So that's why he calls him Master Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really lovely. But he is the head of the house, and he's still called Master Bruce.
No, he's not head of the house as long as it's a childhood like.
No, but even as a adult,
yeah,
he's called Master Bruce.
That's right. That's not a. I don't think this is. I think this is right. That's not actually how he should be addressing him. He should be saying Mr. Bruce.
Or is it different with a butler? Does
Maybe.
a butler have a master?
Maybe.
And that's a different kind of master.
Well, maybe it's a double thing where it's like simultaneously mastered, but also a master is like it's young master.
Yeah.
Right. That's where that comes from.
Maybe it's just like a little cute thing between Alfred and...
Yeah, I think so. Maybe
Wayne.
It's just a term of endearment.
Yeah, I'd like to be called master by someone. Or daddy.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Which one?
Which one would you prefer?
Both.
Okay, Master Daddy.
Master Daddy's good. Or Daddy Master.
You've mastered all the other daddies.
Oh. I love He's a Terrible Father.
I love that one as well.
Because I too have a terrible father.
I really enjoyed... which is this?
I'm glad that you just like kind of went past that. That was nice.
Oh, well, I didn't know if you wanted to get into it.
Dude, can we get into my psychological trauma?
Yeah, let's do it. Here on this podcast.
I don't think I have psychological trauma.
That's what someone with psychological
That's
trauma
very
would
true.
say.
You know what? Let's take your cue and let's move on. Where are you going?
I thought I told you to kill those foos.
Foos.
Yeah.
Oh my god. As far as Futurama tech goes, that's terrifying.
It's a good line, isn't it?
Foos yeah. Would you play foos?
Yeah, foosball's great.
Knowing that they're alive human creatures.
They're not. I mean, probably,
alive creatures.
Probably not with those things.
No.
With actual
that scream when you
actual
use them.
foosball, I would.
You know, apparently didn't they have a thing recently that they found out that plants scream?
Yeah.
And like the more they starved them of water, they screamed more. Mm-hmm. And that's
or
now,
if you approach them with a knife or something, they scream.
They emit
a high pitched noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plants scream all the time.
Yes. It's like a mandrake.
Oh.
Harry Potter reference.
Oh,
Y'all.
look at that.
Y'all.
Bringing out some of that good old HP
Sweet
sauce.
pot ref.
Sweet hot sauce. Hot pepper.
Why isn't Ellen and Phil on this episode with us?
I don't know. They're dead.
They've let us loose.
They're exploding slowly.
I love that Leela kisses Bender.
I love that happens too.
And then Farnsworth kisses Bender.
Yeah.
Did you miss that?
No, I got it.
It's lovely. It's
in
a lovely little
the visual gag of the selfish jerk, or
yeah,
the magazine,
the cigar jerk.
Yeah, cigar jerk.
Yeah. I adore the fact that it feels more in keeping with Farnsworth to do that than Leela. I don't think Leela would ever kiss Bender.
No, I think Leela would pat Bender.
Pat?
Give him a little belly rub. Give him a little pat. Give him a little tickle under the arm.
Hey, what else do you want to talk about this episode? Because we're getting towards the tail end already, believe it or not. Are there any like really insightful things we need to say? I just really enjoy. It's just a nice episode.
Great Monkey Desert.
Great what?
Great Monkey Desert.
I may have missed that.
It's the the dried monkey husk that Farnsworth is talking about, and then Zoidberg is like, "I've seen one of those in the Great Monkey Desert." I'm pretty sure I'm not
making that up.
Look, I think those are words that someone else wrote down, and then a voice actor said, and then people edited animation too.
Oh, also, have you ever been to Indiana?
Never.
I mean, it's interesting now that it wasn't New Jersey that was shat on. I understand that New Jersey gets shit on, but now they've got a new city, and now I need to find out what Gary, Indiana's done.
Gary sucks.
Gary does suck. I don't actually know a Gary.
You don't know a Gary?
I don't think I know a Gary.
My former boss's daughter's husband, fiance, is named Gary. That's the closest Gary I know.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. You know Gary Oldman?
I know him personally.
What's he like?
I'm about to go into a Reddit thing that says, why should you never stop at Gary, Indiana?
Cool. Is it in the Futurama subreddit?
No. It's a subreddit to help you keep up to date with what's going on with Reddit and other stuff. Do you want to hear the top one?
Yeah, please.
It's another rust-best town in the Midwest, which didn't really recover well.
Rust-best?
Rust-best.
That should be rust-belt.
Rust-best is what they said.
Okay.
It's probably one of the least pleasant areas to have to stop for gas or go to the bathroom. That said, it is probably more unlikely uninteresting than dangerous. And then someone says the US steel plant there produces huge amounts of sulfur dioxide from their basic oxygen furniture. So Gary smells bad too.
I hate, and this is not a dig at America, more a reflection on America, that there are places in America where it is less safe to be.
You hate that. I mean, Australia has that too.
Yeah, but far less. Like, there aren't places in Australia you can't go to where people will kill you if you're differently coloured.
There aren't places in America that you can't go to.
There are places that
places you can go to. I'd say it's probably the same in Australia.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Like northern Queensland?
I'm thinking like heading up from Adelaide, heading up north.
Yeah, less. It's more dangerous because of the environment than people.
Yeah. I mean, people in Australia can be shit too.
That's true, but less violent.
Right. It depends. I mean, Adelaide's got a pretty bad death
We're murder capital.
Yeah, we're
Australia.
murder capital. Woo! So we got that going for
We're
us.
like Chicago.
Is Chicago the murder capital? Do you guys know?
No?
Email us at babybeardmedia@gmail.com or tweet us at babybeardmedia. I think that's a good place to head on to the vote now.
What's wrong with us?
I don't know. This is the problem with doing a two-person podcast.
This is the problem with me, is that where I'm a silly person.
You're a silly person. That's good.
Watch our listenings decline after this episode.
Well, let's find out.
Okay.
Let's go on to the vote.
Okay.
Which is our current winner, Free Will Hunting, up against this episode, which is entitled T, the Terrestrial.
Yeah.
Where are you going, sir?
I'm free will hunting.
I'm also a free will hunting.
That was easy.
Yeah. Why are you a free will hunting?
It's a bigger concept.
Yep.
And it's a pretty complicated concept.
Yep. But also nicely simplified.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's both ruminating and...
Ruminating?
And navigating. And what I mean by that is they postulate about many big sci-fi tropes, and they also navigate around a lot of great plots. No, what's the word I want? Set pieces from Futurama, like the near-death star, and like they go all over the place. And it's like it's a lovely globe-trotting episode. Yeah. That kind of
sounds
made
insincere
sense as a sentence.
No.
What?
I was doing all the way through.
That I just figured you were.
It was a bit.
You were driving sound through my massive pauses.
No, I was just.
I was appreciating it.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
I was being obnoxious.
That's true, but
when
I
think that
we're both obnoxious.
I'm glad that you like my obnoxiousness.
I feel like there's no point editing this episode. No.
Just release it.
Nor should we.
And set fire
to the rain as I touch your face.
Okay.
Do you know that?
Is this a song?
Yeah, by
Adele?
Adele, yes.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Adele. We know you're listening. Big ups. Big fan of your music. Just want to say I could be a pretty good boyfriend, I think. You should spend $1 million on me. I like free will hunting as well. I think this episode is nice. You know, doing an ET parody is quite fun, and it's really well set up, but it is nothing. And this is not a bad thing. It's not anything more than a very clever ET parody.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's like props, like huge props, great episode. But
it's just not a season topper.
Yeah, and also like it's confined by like its genre.
Yes.
Or like it's blah, 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 blah. You know, it's parameters.
Yeah. It can't really venture outside of its parody, basically.
That's right. Well, unless it wanted to say something like really, 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 really big.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, and that's fine. So then it can't. And
I mean,
cool.
you know, I kind of think like it could have gone the route of, say, one of my favorite episodes, which is the season 1 episode. Why am I forgetting the
Talk
episode?
around it.
It's Single Female Lawyer.
No, that's not the day that Earth stood stupid.
This is one of my favorite episodes. It's our season 1 winner.
Oh, fuck.
When Aliens Attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that was a whole comment on television. They could have gone that route because there's a weird subplot around television.
Well, that was
episode.
also a parody of disaster films.
Yes.
Right, and so yeah.
And also Ally McBeal.
Anyway, yeah, that's right.
We've kind of gone past the. Oh, so by the way,
do we need to do a voice?
We can either do a voice or we can do a lyric from an Adele song.
Okay. Let's do that.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I set fire to the rain. Fuck, what's the rest of it?
No, get them up. We can edit this part in.
As I touch your face. There you go. That's my Adele.
That's pretty good. Let me find my Adele.
You're actually going to look up the lyrics.
Yeah.
I just felt it.
I know.
Just felt the lyrics.
I don't know
in
how
my
this song
soul.
goes.
You looked up a lyric to a song you don't know?
Yeah, shit.
I mean, I want to hear how this goes out and then, like, put that next to the
What
actual...
is it? It's like, we gotta hide it all. Sorry. Rolling in the deep.
You had my heart inside your head, and
but
you played it to the beat. So that's the episode, guys. I'm not gonna, you know, at the end of the episode, they hear it. How do you feel this went?
Don't forget to check out our other podcast.
Oh yeah, well, so guys, we actually do a role playing podcast. It's called Roll to Cast.
Roll to cast with an ROLE.
We've actually just finished an interview that we had with the Cyberpunk 2020 creator and founder of Our Terrestrial Games, Mr. Mike Pondsmith.
Mr. Mike Pondsmith is also head of Our Talzorian Games because he swole.
Yeah. So, if you're a fan of
man.
Cyberpunk 2077, the game that's coming out that had Mr. Keanu Reeves,
Yeah. You're
as
breathtaking.
that guy,
him.
then you should know Mike Pondsmith,
Yeah, you should know him. And if you don't, he's a really interesting, cool guy.
and you'll find that out over an hour.
Yeah. Really? The episode goes for an hour?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah,
That's a great interview.
right. I thought it was going to be less.
I know you guys did a whole bunch of research to find stuff that people hadn't talked about him before. So if you know all about Mike Pondsmith...
Which is hard because he's done so many interviews.
I know, but you seem to have got an hour out of
I
it.
hope so. Well, we did get an hour out of it.
Yeah.
Quality hour is what we're looking for.
Quality hour.
So, guys,
But if you like role-playing games, you can join us on the Roll to Cast podcast.
yes, where all good podcasts are slung. Mm-hmm. Until that time... Next week, you can join us for...
Next week.
Fry and Leela's Big Fling.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, we thought that was the next episode, but then it wasn't.
No, we're flinging and slinging.
Yeah. I have been...
Flinging's podcast. You've been Sean.
Yep. And you've been Chris.
We did our own... We're going to touch hands now. Listeners can't hear this, but
They
we're
can
touching
feel it.
hands.
As we set fire to the rain.
Imagine us like gently caressing fingers.
2 fingers. All right, guys. We're sorry for that. We're not. Bye.
No, bye.
Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to contact us, you can do so by emailing us at babybeardmedia@gmail.com. Our socials are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram @babybeardmedia. And if you're looking for a way to support us, the best way you can do it is by jumping onto iTunes or the podcast app and giving us a 5-star rating and a nice review. Goes a long way to helping us. Otherwise, if you'd like to join us next week,